Everyone says Northern Xinjiang is a paradise on earth. Only when you arrive do you realize how the food and landscapes truly live up to that praise. Last year's trip to Shangri-La sparked my birdwatching journey. To capture these moments more freely, I invested in my very own camera. Now, please allow my lens to lead us through the breathtaking scenery and soaring birds of northern Xinjiang. Eagle-like birds soaring overhead have always been a challenge for beginner birdwatchers like me. Leaving Urumqi, our first stop was Tian Shan Heavenly Lake. There, I observed a multitude of birds gliding across the sky. Yet simply watching their flight wasn't enough to discern their species. Fortunately, while surfing online, I stumbled upon an excellent reference image. By comparing it with what I saw, I noticed that one bird had wingtips splitted and a distinctly forked tail, signaling that it was a kite. A quick check against Dongniao Field Guide confirmed it as the most commonly seen black kite. Similarly, we can identify that this is a falcon. On this trip, I missed capturing some of the birds featured further back in this reference image, but I hope that as my photography skills improve, I'll be able to share those elusive moments with you. Continuing our journey north, we reach the border regions of Komkanas Township. Nestled in inland Asia, this area sees migratory birds following the Central Asian flyway rather than the East Asian, Australasian flyway common to coastal cities. As a result, we encountered many species rarely seen along China's shores. This is the Xinjiang thrush, whose powerful yet graceful song captivated me from afar, since it tends to hide deep in the forest. During my time at Canas, I could only record its call. It wasn't until near the end of the trip that I unexpectedly encountered another one at a rest area, and finally managed to capture this image. Amid this vast landscape, I had a delightful close-up encounter with a swallow that flitted near me, offering a moment of genuine connection. Even more memorable was witnessing a woodpecker in action for the very first time, a truly unexpected highlight that deepened my passion for birdwatching. In the scorching desert lies an oil-rich oasis, Karamay City. At the Ayikule Reservoir here, I discovered many birds coming out early in the morning to drink. This is the common redshank, known as the watchdog of the wetlands. These birds are extremely cautious, emitting piercing calls whenever something approaches. Clearly, I had gotten too close without even realizing it. Saram Lake was meant to be one of the highlights of our journey, a haven for many rare bird species. Unfortunately, the day we arrived was marked by relentless thunderstorms, forcing us to remain tucked away in our tents. Thankfully, before the rain began, I spotted an Isabelline wheatear on a hillside. As we approached, it suddenly dashed across the ground and dove headfirst into a burrow. That is when I realized this was a species that takes refuge in burrows left behind by moles. The next morning, as the rising sun swept away the lingering clouds, we were finally able to continue our journey. As the final stop of our journey, we arrived at the beautiful Nalati. On this vast grassland, we surveyed the world from atop our horses. Nalati presented me with two exceedingly rare species, the citrine wagtail and the red-fronted serin. Their delicate calls and graceful flights resonated across the endless plains, a fitting farewell to an unforgettable adventure. As this journey with my new camera comes to an end, I look back on a trip full of unforgettable moments. Yet, there were times when cameras are incapable of capturing the moments. They are the breathtaking mountain vistas we sped past by, and the brief shimmering shooting star that lit up the night sky. These moments could only be fully appreciated by living them. Now I realize the true magic of being present. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Until next time, keep your eyes open and your heart present.